Alright, part 2. Let's just get started. And Kilroy is here to explain some bones. So here's the thing. Every single enemy you fight in the catacombs and Tomb of the Giants are servants of not Nito but Pinwheel. How the hell is the boss so weak? I don't know. And to further make a joke out of Pinwheel, there are exact duplicates of him, her, it. Let's just go with they, them. And these duplicates are apparently their servants. So Pinwheel is most probably three skeletons of a father, a mother and a child meshed together. So are these skeletons the same? Who knows? Another not bony enemy you find in these two places are the pesky necromancers. They are also followers of Pinwheel, moving in after Pinwheel stole the right of killing from Nito's dead, sleeping body. There are a total of 6 of them. And apparently these are hollows. I would assume necromancy is a really complex magic, so it is quite a feat that they are still able to do necromancy whilst being hollowed. Okay, finally some bones. We've got regular as human skeletons with scimitars and bows. Then we have giant skeletons with the same weapons. And so these are not skeletons of the giants. These skeletons are just slightly bigger. Then we have dozens of skellies meshed together to form a bone tower. And then a skeleton of what I assume to be of a giant dog. And there's the bone wheel abominations. This cannot be natural, or even these skeletons would not think, I'm gonna be a fucking wheel today. No, someone must have created them. And since they're found outside Pinwheel's room, they might have as well created these bone wheels. And lastly, skeleton babies. And now, demons. The demons are a relatively newer race. They're constantly being created. Constantly was being created by the bed of chaos until we offed it. They're essentially the products of the failed first flame. So let's start with a demon checklist. We got bats, bulls, goats, crows, dragons, statues, trees and whatever the hell these are. Our favorite Capra demons are simply foot soldiers in a demon army, so are Taurus demons. Most Taurus demons and Capra demons were vanquished by Gwyn's Silver Knights, but some survived. And one of each even managed to escape from their homeland and ended up in Undead Burg. But Gwyn thought these bad demons would make for a nice ride, so he decided to take some home and employ them. Heck, Gwyn even let them learn lightning magic. Some Batwing demons guard Anolondo, guarded Anolongo because the ones that attack you are illusions, but some still live there to transport any chosen undead, should they triumph Sen's fortress. Another out-of-place demon is the Titanite demon, but you can't really call them out of place. They are all over Lordran, yes, because they are not born from the bed of chaos. They are born from Titanite slabs. When an unnamed blacksmith deity died, these slabs got demonic power or something. So these demonic forces also changed the properties of the slabs, creating demon Titanites. And yet another out-of-place demon is the subscribe demon. If you like these types of videos and want to get them in your feed, then you should hit that red button. Or is it black now? Whatever, and hit the bell to vanquish the subscribe demon. The crow demons that inhabit the painted world are also of unsure origin. You might see someone telling you that they are malformed humans who worship Velka. But no, they were originally designed with that idea, but that was changed. They are still outcasts, maybe ousted by fellow demons or hiding from Gwyn's soldiers. That's why they are here in the painted world after all. Stone demons are statues given life. These round fellas are all over Isolate, but a select few were blessed or cursed with life. Then again, these might have existed before the incident, but that's just a theory. Chaos Eaters are fun little guys. I love the sound they make, and that sound does not belong here. Anyways, as the name suggests, they eat chaos, the chaos flame. Now how do they eat it? I assume they eat the magical properties of the flames all over Izalith. These are just the lower halves of undead dragons to fill up the unfinished Lost Izalith section. Bounding demons, my ass. So, Gwyn soldiers. I think everyone who has played Souls knows by now that the Black Knights stayed back in Anor Londo and the Silver Knights went to the kill with Gwyn. Wait, that's the opposite. The Silver Knights stayed back in Anor Londo to protect it and Guinevere, but by the time we arrived there, the Knights have already fled. The ones we fight are illusions. The Black Knights found all over Lodran are actually disembodied spirits. They went to the kill of the first flame with Gwyn and burned alongside him. They wander Lodran under a false, disillusioned sense of duty. The gargoyles, including the bell ones, are stone creatures created by the gods through magic, so they are an actual race guarding Anor Londo and similarly important locations. The Sentinels and Royal Sentinels are giants. As mentioned in the first video, the giants are mere slaves in Anor Londo. These sentinels are merely slave soldiers. The Royal Sentinel difference is only in their placement. They guard the palace itself and are slightly stronger. The Painted World is where outcasts go to seek safety. But even if this was the case, and even if Aryamis themselves envisioned his work to be like that, they were probably ordered to create a prison for crossbeat Priscilla. The Painting Guardians have guarded the painting, possibly as jailers for generations, but they have forgotten their reasons to do so. Now some hollows. They encompass a majority of the game's enemies, and firstly, hollows are not just zombies. At first, humanity was immortal, but Gwyn feared their potential, specifically of humans embracing their dark, so he cursed them. But after his journey to the kill, the curse weakened, giving birth to the undead. The dead who yet live. Even after dying 1,000 times, a undead may not go hollow, but some might go hollow even after dying once. The reason for going hollow is the loss of motivation, failure in achieving your goals, and so on. That may be why the chosen undead never goes hollow, because they have the determination to pull through. So I like to think that the chosen undead in the unfinished save files have gone hollow. Anyways, you have your basic hollows, some with a torch, some wear armor parts, taking whatever they can, and some have proper armor. These undead soldiers were, well, soldiers, but even after going hollow, they retain their posts, because they cling on to whatever was important in their previous life. Undead thieves and bandits have also gone hollow, but they retain enough sanity to hang on you, and also use the goddamn dogs. Some hollows in the Painted World are engorged from the rot and spew toxin. Some denizens of Lighttown are also hollow, suggesting they are human, but have been deformed by both the hollowing and the blight. But since both infested ghouls and barbarians of Lighttown enjoyers, they were surely shunned from society. And some barbarians seem to hold some highly advanced tectonic magic to spawn infinite fucking boulders. And now Boulder Knights, sorry for that, Boulder Knights, Night King Randall of the ancient kingdom Boulder sought to take over Anor Londo, but instead his knights went hollow. Also, there is like only one Boulder archer in the whole game, a top sense fortress. Like, why? Why is there only one? Another archer there is dear Prince Ricard. His rapier has been a long stay in the Soul series. I just wish he had a bigger lore impact, not just stuffed in some stairways in a dungeon. Anyways, his armor implies that he is from Astora, set off to adventure and eventually went hollow in Lordran. The Baronite Knights were fabled to be the mightiest of the mighty, but they went hollow. Yeah, that is the case for most humans in Lordran. And Havel, the dragon hater. He had constant beef with Sith the Scaleless, although both were close friends of Gwyn. It is unknown if Havel's hatred for Sith is because he is Sith or because Sith is the grandfather of all sorcery. He was such a hater of magic and of Sith that he developed the Great Magic Barrier miracle to counter Sith. Additionally, he was a bishop of All-Father Lloyd's White Way Covenant. He inspired many to pick up arms there. He uses a goddamn dragon's tooth as a club, for Christ's sake. Of course he's gonna inspire people. He eventually went hollow and was locked in that watchtower by a dear friend. It is never explained who it was. It could be Lloyd, Gwyn, Andre, the blacksmith after Moonlight Butterfly, or maybe even C. Oh, humans. Yes, there are indeed humans in the game who have not gone hollow, and some who have turned into something else other than hollows. Now let's clear out the normal humans first. The clan of forest protectors are Artorias fanboys, protecting his grave under Avina's directions. There are all sorts of people here: a cleric, sorcerer, knights, hunter, bandit and a thief. And 2 Darkmoon soldiers, 3 if you include the firekeeper. Of the 2, one who is the Baldur set and the other the Beronic set. They are in, of course, in the service of Dark Sun Gwyndolin, and only attack you after the illusion has passed. Mysterious, peculiar, bizarre, evil. Yeah, there is like only one of them in the game and no one knows what the fuck it is about. He was a prisoner in Ulasil but got malformed into whatever the hell this is because of madness. Or maybe not, it was like this to begin with. Hey, who am I to judge? And the lovely residents of Ulasil. They have embraced the dark. Without consent, our madness awoke in Ulasil and simply overtook the town. The townsfolk's humanity has been warped and have been turned into these many-eyed creatures from the Longhorn tribe. Some of them are sorcerers. They didn't learn sorcery after becoming this. No, they knew it before. And some are frenzied. They just deal extra damage and have glowing red eyes. And in the chasm of the abyss, you'll find all shapes of humanity. Identical to the item you used to gain humanity, they're in the chasm to show the deep connection of humanity to the dark. And we shall close this video with some new Londo enemies, even with Gwyn's Lord Shark, the 4 kings. Well, actually, the 5 guys of New Londo decided to pick a look into the abyss, and the abyss of course looked back in the shape of Darkstalker Kaith. They too embraced the dark, and their knights did as well. Kath taught them the art of life drain, and they completely turned to the dark side. Some believe the Dark Race are freedom fighters, and some think they represent the evil side of humanity. But regardless, people did not like the Dark Race randomly coming to the house and literally draining their souls away, so it was decided to flood New Londo, and so it was done. 3 sorcerers, including Ingward, magically sealed New Londo with a flood, and they were successful in trapping the abyss, the 4 kings, and the Dark Race. But alongside the Dark Race, the regular citizens of New Londo were also trapped. They were killed, of course, and since it was of a cursed flood, their spirits were cursed as well. They turned into ghosts. Almost all the ghosts you see in New Londo are male. Only 2 female ones. The screaming ones, banshees they are called, they seemingly hold a child in their hands. And some souls in New Londo apparently mashed together to create the abomination mass of souls. They can also create wisps, suggesting wisps are just suggesting, what the fuck, why can't I say it? Suggesting wisps are just stray souls. That's it for the 2-parter. Did you enjoy this explanation type video? If you want me to create another Soulsborne enemy explanation video, let me know down in the comments. And if you liked it, consider subscribing to get more gaming and more Soulsborne videos. Goodbye and thanks for watching.